around. She's not being in any way aggressive. And then she's asked to walk out of the cell, which she does. She walks out of the cell in her stockinged feet. And then within 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, within a few seconds later, she's brought back in, and that's Officer Hart, and he launches her across the room. It's still shocking to me to see. And she strikes the bench face first, and then this is Officer Hart, forces her up, and then sees all the blood on the floor. And then this other officer comes in and tries to help her. And then when she gets up, you can see all the blood everywhere. On the floor there. She's bleeding profusely, actually, and they're actually trying to stop the bleeding at this point because it's everywhere.
Did you remember him apologizing at this point or anything? Or
she doesn't. He was not apologetic at all, she said. She actually says this officer was kind to her, the man that's holding her. So you can see her hands covered in blood. And then it goes on for a while, and then the ambulance. Cassandra afterwards, her entire face, as you can see here, is very swollen. The whole side of her face is completely swollen. And all of the bones here were broken. All the bones in her cheek and her orbital. Swollen it is when we look at it from the side too. This is a thumbprint that was left on her arm by Officer Hart. And this is how she looked a couple weeks later.
Okay, if we could just hold that one there for a second, please.
And this is her neck. Cassandra believes that these are actually fingerprints right here from Officer Hart's hand.
Back in March, when jailhouse video cameras captured a Skokie police officer shoving a Chicago woman into a concrete bench in the jail cell, and community activists say it's an outrage that the officer is still on the force.
This police officer has clearly violated the law. He must be held accountable for his actions.
Mark Clements is with the Chicago Alliance Against Racist and Political Repression. The group says it delivered letters to Skokie's police chief, the Skokie mayor, and the Cook County Board demanding the immediate termination of the officer. This video from March 10th shows the police officer pushing 47-year-old Cassandra Fierstein, said to weigh just 110 pounds, into the bench. Her face hit that bench that was in the jail cell, and there was a pool of blood that could be seen on the video. She was brought in on a DUI charge that she later pled guilty to. Her lawyer says that the Chicago mother of two needed reconstructive surgery to repair her shattered face. We have the officer's name, but because he has not been charged with any wrongdoing, we cannot reveal his identity. If the officer isn't terminated by November, activists say that they'll organize a public protest march.
There will be a large demonstration here in Skokie to show outrage.
Clemens says that march will take place within 30 days if this officer is not terminated. Now, Skokie police are not taking our phone calls, referring us instead here to the Village Hall and a spokesperson. That spokesperson not available. However, in the past, village officials in a written statement have said that they are deeply concerned about what they say was an isolated incident. In Skokie, Julian Cruz, WGN News.
All right, thank you, Julian.